Geeko Brompton kit installation. One. Preparation. Packing list and toolkit. Turn the bike upside down. Deflate tire. Loosen the nuts on both sides of the front wheel. Pinch the tire by hand to let the wheel pass through the brake pads, then remove the wheel. 2. Tire. Remove the tire using the tire levers provided. Keep one tire lever in place. Rotate the tire with the other tire lever. Detach one side of the tire from the rim. Remove the inner tube. Detach the other side of the tire in the same way. Check the valve is Schrader valve or Presta valve. If it is Schrader valve, then install the tire directly. If it is Presta valve, then you need a rim adapter. Find the rim adapter in the toolkit. Fix it on the valve to match the Presta one. Find the arrow mark on the motor and the outer tire. Keep the arrow on the motor and tire in the same direction. Install one side of the tire onto the rim. Install the inner tube. Use the two tire levers to install the other side of the tire onto the rim. Note: don't inflate the tire until the wheel is installed. 3. Motor wheel. Keep the bike upside down. Find the arrow mark on the motor wheel. Let the arrow point to the rear wheel. This confirms the motor's direction. Locate the motor cable and keep it facing upward. Pinch the tire and guide it through the brake pads. Snap the motor axle into the fork slot. Motor cable facing upward. Place the flat washer and then fix with cap nut. Check if the brake pads are rubbing against the rim. Then motor wheel is installed, stand the bike upright. 4. Adjust brake. Check which side of the brake pads is against the rim. For the type A rim brake, its adjustment screw is located here. Find the 2 mm Allen wrench in the toolkit. Turn the adjustment screw counterclockwise to move the left brake pad away from the rim. Turn it clockwise to bring the left brake pad closer to the rim. For the type B rim brake, its adjustment screw is located here. Take the left brake pad rubbing against the rim as an example. Tighten the screw on the side where the brake pad is against the rim. Loose the screw on the other side. Check the adjustment effect. Then the rim brake adjustment completed. After the brake adjustment completed, let's inflate tire. Five. Bracket controller. Take out the G adapter. Loosen the screws. Secure the bracket controller to the G adapter with screws. Take out the screws of the strap. Wrap the strap around the frame tube. Place the strap screws. Tighten the strap screws. Trim off the excess strap or tuck it under the controller. 6. Cadence sensor. Zodiac cadence sensor consists of 2 parts, the sensor and the magnet disc. The sensor consists of 3 parts: panel, connecting rod, and fixing base. The panel looks like a leaf. The white circle is the sensing area. The upper circular part is the indicator area. The magnet disc is also consist of 3 parts: magnet disc, connecting rod, and fixing base. Fold the rear wheel to facilitate the proper installation of the sensor. Now install the sensor. Pass 2 cable ties through the sensor base. Fix the sensor near the bottom bracket. Note: don't pull the cable ties too tight for later fine-tuning. Then install the magnet disc. Loosen the 2 screws on the back of the magnet disc. Split it into 2 half rings, with the magnet side facing the frame. Place the 2 half rings over the bottom bracket. Tighten the two screws on the back. Secure the magnet disc base to the inside of the crank with 2 or 3 cable ties. Tighten the cable ties. Loosen the upper ball joint screw on the sensor. Adjust the connecting rod up or down. Orient the sensing area towards and close to the magnet disc. Then tighten the ball joint screw. Loosen the lower ball joint screw on the sensor. Adjust the sensor panel so that it is parallel to the disc. Then tighten the ball joint screw. Loosen the ball joint screw on the magnet disc. Adjust the disc so that it is parallel to the sensor. Then tighten the ball joint screw. Then unfold the bike. Turn the crank one circle. Make sure that the magnet disc is parallel to the sensor planet at all angles. The distance between the magnet and sensing area should be less than 5 millimeters. Cut off the exposed cable ties. Throttle. Throttle can be mounted on the left or right side of the handlebars. There are 2 installation positions on each side, between the grip and the shifter, or inside the shifter. Next we will show how to install throttle between the grip and the shifter. Loosen the screw of the shifter. Move the shifter inward. Loosen the screw of the throttle. Clip the throttle to the handlebar. Tighten the screw of the throttle. Move the shifter close to the throttle and tighten the screw. Phone holder. Place the 2 cylindrical silicone to the holder base. Then place the 4 silicone pads. Next mount the holder bracket. Place the plastic pad on the handlebar. Snap the 2 half circles on and tighten the screws. Note: install the screws with the heads facing inward and the tails outward to avoid scratches. Tighten the holder base with the screw on the bracket. Note that the adjustment screw faces towards the center of the handlebar for ease of use. Nine. Cable alignments. Next we will show how to align the cables. Arrow to arrow, connect the motor cable. Plug into this position marker. Arrow to arrow, connect the cadence sensor cable, and throttle cable if any. Be careful not to use brute force when connecting the connectors, as this may bend the pins. The motor cable runs down the fork slot first, and then arcs upwards to close to the fork. Secure the cables to the bicycle frame with the cable ties. Note to leave sufficient cable allowance near the folding clasp. Secure the motor cable and shifter cable along the original brake cable. Cut off the exposed cable ties. Battery. If the cylinder is locked, unlock it with the key first. Align the key with the cylinder slot and insert the key. Push forward against the key and turn the key clockwise gently. The cylinder will pop up. Then turn the key anti-clockwise and remove the key. Place the bottom of battery into the enclosure at the bracket bottom. Align the locking tongue of the battery cap with the locking hole of the bracket and insert it carefully. Press the lock cylinder to lock the battery. 11. App. For Apple, Google, Huawei, Xiaomi, Oppo, Vivo smartphones. Install the app by searching 100G. You can also install the app by scanning the QR code in the manual. First time enter, the app will ask for location permission. Please click Agree. Ensure that both Bluetooth and location are turned on. Press and hold the middle button for 3 seconds to turn on the battery. This icon in the upper center indicates that the battery is working properly. The small bicycle icon in the left corner indicates that the controller is communicating normally. Press top left icon of the app. First time click, the app will ask for Bluetooth permission. Please click Yes. The scanned Geeko kit will displayed here. Click on the plus to connect. The icon in the upper right of the battery will light up when the app is successfully connected. The battery capacity, mileage, speed will be displayed in the app. Slide left or right in the mileage area. You can see detailed trip and odo information. Test. Turn on the battery and adjust to level 5. The 12 indicators on the cadence sensor light up in sequence, and then the logo flickers like breathing. This means the sensor self-check normally. Turn the pedal, the front wheel moves, which means the pause mode works normally. Press the throttle, the front wheel moves, which means the throttle mode works normally. Folding test. Unfolding test. Now installation of Geeko Brompton kit completed. Thank you for choosing Geeko kit. May it be a great companion on your journey.